Hey buddy, let's talk about something car lovers secretly admire. Those old-school SUVs from the 2000s. Many people think new technology is everything, but there's a group of trucks from that era that were built like tanks. The kind of ride you buy once, take care of, and it keeps rolling for decades. Today, I'll show you 10 legendary SUVs that earned a reputation for lasting almost forever. Stick around, because the first one might surprise you. Here's a fact, man. According to Consumer Reports and J.D. Power surveys, vehicles built in the early 2000s had fewer complex electronics than today's cars. Less tech meant fewer expensive breakdowns. That's one reason why these SUVs stood the test of time. Let's kick it off with a name that never dies in the durability talk: the Toyota 4Runner. The Toyota 4Runner from the early 2000s is famous for its bulletproof V6 engines. These trucks are found worldwide with 300,000 miles and still running. The secret? Simple engineering and regular oil changes. My tip, brother: if you ever own one, check the frame for rust, but don't worry too much about the motor. That thing will outlive most of us. And hey, stay positive. Reliability means peace of mind on every trip. Next up, the Honda Pilot. Yeah, the first-generation Pilot may not look super flashy, but its 3.5-liter V6 engine is known for reaching crazy mileage. The cool part? It was basically a Honda Odyssey under the skin, which means family comfort plus SUV durability. A trick to make it last? Keep the timing belt and water pump in check. Trust me, buddy, small maintenance keeps big problems away. Want to know another SUV legend? Let's roll on. Let's talk Nissan Pathfinder from that era. Back then, Nissan built the Pathfinder with a strong V6 engine and solid body-on-frame design. That combination made it both rugged and family-friendly. Science tells us that body-on-frame SUVs handle rough roads better, which explains why so many Pathfinders are still alive. If you're buying one today, watch for rust on the frame. Other than that, they're warriors. Here's a little motivation for you, my friend. Remember, just like these SUVs, you don't need to be the newest or flashiest to be valuable. Sometimes the older, well-built stuff proves its worth over time. Stay consistent, take care of what you have, and you'll keep moving forward just like these reliable rides. Now let's bring in the Ford Explorer from the early 2000s. Yeah, it had its ups and downs, but the V8 models? Built tough. Ford sold millions, and plenty of them are still working hard today. Practical tip: change transmission fluid regularly. Neglecting that was the #1 killer for these trucks. Keep it fresh and you'll avoid costly repairs. Chevy Tahoe deserves a spot here, no doubt. Those early 2000s Tahoes with the 5.3-liter Vortec V8 were nearly indestructible. Police departments and government fleets used them because they just didn't quit. Fun fact: many of those vehicles are still on auction sites running strong. Buddy, if you see one, don't be scared of high miles. Instead, check how well it's been maintained. Speaking of American legends, we can't forget the Jeep Grand Cherokee, specifically the WJ generation from 1999 to 2004. It came with the legendary 4.0-liter inline-6 engine, an engine that's practically unkillable. Sure, it's thirsty on gas, but it'll keep starting every morning. Maintenance tip: replace small sensors when they fail, but the engine itself rarely gives up. That's why so many Jeep fans swear by it. Here's your positive boost, brother. Think of these SUVs as a lesson in patience and resilience. Life is not about rushing to the latest trend, but about sticking to what works. Build a strong foundation, take small steps consistently, and like these trucks, you'll go far and last long. Back to the list: Toyota Land Cruiser. You probably guessed this one, right? The 100 series from the early 2000s is still worshipped worldwide. Its 4.7-liter V8 engine is so tough that many see 500,000 miles with ease. The only downside? They're expensive, even used. But remember, you're buying a lifetime companion, not just a car. Chevy Suburban, the big brother of the Tahoe. This monster SUV was the definition of American family hauler. It's basically a Tahoe stretched with more space, but under the hood, the same reliable Vortec V8. Practical tip: replace the suspension bushings once in a while, and it'll ride smooth forever. Buddy, people drove these across states without fear, and many still do. Let's throw in a sleeper, the Lexus GX470. Built on the Land Cruiser Prado platform, this luxury SUV had Toyota reliability with Lexus comfort. Owners report insane mileage with minimal issues. The biggest trick? Keep an eye on the air suspension, swap to coil springs if needed, and you're set for another 200k miles. Luxury and durability, that's rare. Another one from Japan, the Acura MDX. Similar to the Honda Pilot, but with more upscale features. Its 3.5-liter V6 was Honda's bread and butter, known for going the distance. Science backs this up. Fewer forced induction parts meant fewer breakdowns. If you want an affordable used luxury SUV that doesn't eat your wallet, this is it. Stay inspired, buddy. These SUVs show us one thing. Value isn't about being brand new. It's about being dependable. You can be steady, strong, and still win the long game. Focus on reliability in your own life, and like these vehicles, you'll outlast the noise around you. Back to business with the GMC Yukon. Just like the Tahoe and Suburban, the Yukon shared the same Vortec V8 heart. Fleet buyers loved them because they lasted forever with basic care. If you're shopping one today, look for service records. That tells you more than mileage alone. Another forgotten warrior is the Mitsubishi Montero, also called Pajero in many countries. It had rally roots, winning Dakar Rally multiple times. That tells you how tough the engineering was. The early 2000s Montero could handle off-road abuse, yet still serve as a family car. Keep the fluids fresh, and these will keep running in any terrain. Let's not forget the Infiniti QX4. This luxury SUV was basically a Nissan Pathfinder with more comfort. And since it shared the same strong engine and frame, it had the same reliability. Many owners still drive theirs daily, proving it wasn't just fancy trim, it was solid engineering. And to round things out, the Toyota Sequoia. This full-size SUV shared much of its DNA with the Tundra pickup. That means a tough V8, reliable transmission, and space for the whole family. They're still popular because they just don't quit. Buddy, when Toyota builds it big, they build it to last. So there you have it, my friend, 10 SUVs from the 2000s built to last a lifetime. These rides prove that with solid engineering and regular care, a vehicle can be more than just transport. It can be a long-term partner. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, share this with your car-loving friends, and drop a comment about which SUV you think deserves the crown for durability. And remember, always consult a professional if you have special conditions with your vehicle. Until next time, keep rolling strong.